The beginner's guide is a fascinating thing. I'd love to explain in detail every aspect of it, every time it's caught me off guard, every time it's tugged at the heartstrings, every time it's sent my mind spinning off in yet another direction. And yet to talk about the beginner's guide in any such detail would be to spoil it. Suffice to say that it tells a deeply personal and compelling story, which were it to be taken at face value suggests that the game itself should probably not exist at all. Coming from Davey Wreden, the mind behind the Stanley Parable, you might expect this new release to offer a similar emphasis on player freedom. Instead, the beginner's guide beckons you through its largely linear environments with a guiding hand. Nevertheless, the influence of Wreden's past work is present here. Davey himself takes front and centre stage as the narrator, leading you through a series of games designed by a mystery friend known as Coda. The purpose, explains Wreden, is to try to demonstrate Coda's personality through his creations. Starting with some simple design concepts, Coda's games quickly become more experimental, exploring unusual ideas or manipulating players with tweaks to the mechanics. As you explore these worlds, Davey talks you through what he likes and dislikes about each of them, or what he thinks they represent. One of the centerpieces of the narrative revolves around Wreden and Coda's disagreements on game design. Wreden believes in playability and accessibility, seeing little point in a game which players cannot finish and enjoy. He frequently makes alterations to Coda's games mid-demonstration, such as revealing a hidden area or speeding past a tricky maze sequence. By the time you reach its conclusion, the beginner's guide will have undoubtedly given you plenty to think about with regards to the relationship between player and creator. While that forms the core of the narrative, however, other topics, including creative burnout, depression, and anxiety are touched on too, often in a powerful fashion which will speak closely to those who have had to deal with similar situations in their own lives. The beginner's guide is a short, linear experience, clocking in at just over 90 minutes. It twists and turns in ways I wasn't expecting, surprising me on multiple occasions, and left me with plenty to think about once it was over. All I'll say in closing is that I'm glad I experienced it.